Can the old school warrior chop down a giant? We'll find out today on SICW Wrestling Explosion. Hello, I'm Larry Matisick. Chaz Wesson has a big test, big literally, when he clashes with 395-pound Frankie the Thumper Wyatt. Thumper's young, but he's huge and learning every time out. Chaz has to be at his best. Also on tap is a St. Louis memory with the unpredictable Dick Murdoch. Classic champ Ken Koss and his manager Travis Cook will be at the microphone soon, and everything begins right now as Outtkast battles Axe. Outtkast makes his debut against Axe. Outtkast circles, claps, and the crowd kind of claps with him. They've probably heard Outtkast's reputation, that he's pretty good. We're going to find out because Axe, vastly underrated, tough guy, knows how to get around that ring. Very clever, very smart, a lot of different moves, and he's tough. And he doesn't mind bending a rule here or there. Axe trying to come out of the headlock with a wrist lock against Outtkast. Outtkast follows right through into a hammerlock. Well done by Outtkast. He felt that he was losing some balance there against Axe. He's a little bit the bigger man. He rode it right through into hammerlock, but now Axe breaks up that hammerlock, goes into the armbar. Outtkast flips over, twists over. Nice move by Outtkast. Fireman's carry, and he comes up with the armbar on Axe. Well, perhaps Outtkast's reputation is well earned. Outtkast covers Axe. Count of one. And Axe kicks Outtkast off. Nice test of wrestling basics there between Outtkast and Axe. You see that often as they try to feel each other out. What kind of room do I have? What do I have to do against this guy? Axe twisting the arm. Comes over again with that arm twist armbar combination. Outtkast moving quickly. Once more throwing Axe off balance so he can take the hold away from Axe. And look at him twist that elbow. Whoa, that elbow ready to pop right out of the socket. There's something that'll bring on Tommy John surgery. Axe back in the corner. Oh, he was not going to break clean. He missed a punch and then walked right into an arm drag from Outtkast. Outtkast, a little bit of odd dress, but you know what? He can dress that way. He can call himself Outtkast. If he can wrestle, he's going to get the chance right here in SICW. Outtkast landing a drop kick on Axe. Covered Axe. Barely got a count of one. SICW, the home to wrestlers that are just on fire. Let me tell you, each crowd that we've seen over the recent months, one after the other, just packing that building, the East Carondelet Community Center. And next Saturday, July 26th, well, we're expecting excitement there because Ox Baker's in town, one of the most memorable characters. Think of Ox Baker's face. It's like a catcher's mitt with a mustache. He was a character. He was in that movie Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. That movie was actually, of course, filmed in St. Louis. The key places it was filmed were along 2200 Locust, which happens to be where Grant Murphy, our TV guru, our TV expertise man, has his office right now in his production business. Right along 2200 Locust was where they filmed most of it, and then also Union Station. Kurt Russell, the co-star, with Ox Baker in that movie. Ox was the bad guy. Kurt Russell was the good guy. Who do you think won? Well, go see the movie. Outtkast charging across the ring, and he misses a charge. And Axe hits that top turnbuckle right on his sternum. That opens the door for Axe to throw a punch that bounces off the head of Outtkast. Outtkast brought to his feet by Axe, hooks the head, suplex, nice suplex from Axe on Outtkast. Outtkast could be in a little bit of trouble here, but no, he kicks away. Pretty tough guy. He's got that long, lean, leathery look. Ooh, he catches a forearm smash from Axe. Ken Koss defends the Classic Wrestling title next Saturday in East Carondelet against Heath Hatton. High-flying Heath Hatton. How high will he be flying after that title match next Saturday, July 26th? Hatton and Koss. Daniel Eads gets a real crack at main events when he goes against Ricky Cruz, the Farmer Classic champion. Remember, we heard from Ricky Cruz a couple weeks ago. He's mad about everything. He's mad at everybody, including promoter Herb Simmons. He needs a victory is the bottom line, but so does Daniel Eads. Tag team action, Flash Flanagan joining forces with Axe to go against Jake Durden and Gary Night Train Jackson. Big Jim Hofarth in a handicap tag match. Red River Jack with Big Daddy in his corner will be making his debut, and everybody's going to be very curious to see what does Red River Jack bring to the table? Who is he? A masked man, and as Big Daddy said in his interview here on SICW Wrestling Explosion, I don't know who he is. He signs his checks with a question mark. We shall see. I guess he wants to be paid in cash. So noted, said promoter Herb Simmons. Next Saturday, July 26th, join us at the East Carondelet Community Center. And keep in mind, August 16th, put that date down too. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff on the way. The man who was in the first WrestleMania. Paul Orndorff will be here August 16th, SICW on fire. Outtkast, kind of on fire, getting frustrated because Axe was all over him, putting his boot into his throat and making it hard for Outtkast to breathe. Outtkast bounced off the ropes. Backdrop, no, sunset flip. Nice job. Oh, is he getting him? Is Axe going to go over? He's able to keep his balance, goes forward, and lands on top of Outtkast and nearly gets a pin. Axe's size helped him there. Not that Axe is huge, but he probably has, I'm guessing, a good 20-25 pounds on Outtkast. And nearly got a pin because of it. Foiled the sunset flip of Outtkast, but now it's Outtkast. And a lot of backdrops and a bridge. Beautifully done. This could be it. Outtkast within a bare count of 1 of getting the pin. Outtkast got 2, and it was on the way to 3 by referee Jay King when Axe broke free. Nice set of suplexes by Outtkast, and then a beautiful bridge. Axe grabs Outtkast, grabs him by the tights and throws him through the ropes out of the ring. Axe says, no, no, no. I was just grabbing his tights to help myself get up. I wasn't trying to throw him out of the ring. The picture of innocence. Axe. Axe going outside the ring. The referee doesn't see him going outside the ring. Say, hey, what are you doing? Kick to the ribs by Axe on Outtkast. Outtkast slammed into the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring right there, because that's where the steel beams all go around that ring. That probably hurt the head of Outtkast. He's pitched into the ring by Axe. Jay King counting on Axe. And of course, Axe just waiting to aggravate the referee, but he walks in and got himself actually distracted arguing with the referee, and that opened the door for Outtkast to catch his breath. And now he's fighting back on Axe, throwing some punches, and then walks into a kick. Axe is smart. Keeps his eyes open, looks for those openings. Arm whip into the corner. He's not that smart, though. He walked right into a boot to the face. Outtkast, missile drop kick. Beautifully done by Outtkast on Axe. The missile drop kick, putting Axe down. And I think he's indicating to the fans, I think he wants to go up in the air. Oh yeah, look out. He wants to do a backflip, moonsault type thing. Look out, he's going to the top rope, and he goes down trying to hit Axe with that move, and he missed it. Axe saw it coming, got out of the way, a kick to the stomach. Axe, what's he going for, that fisherman suplex? Yes, the fisherman suplex. And then he hooks the leg of Outtkast, beautifully done by Axe. Axe the winner. Beautifully done with that fisherman suplex. But let me tell you, Outtkast gave quite an account of himself. Even though he didn't come up with a victory, I think people know he can be counted on for a good man.
In 21 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Axe. The following contest is a special attraction, one fall.
Whoa, this match may start a little bit early. Frankie the Thumper Wyatt quickly on top of Chaz Wesson, the old school warrior, has 395 pounds standing right on his windpipe there. Referee Keith Smith Jr. caught by surprise too, and certainly the ring announcer Drew Habenhouse was caught by surprise as well. Frankie, the forearm smash, knocks Chaz into the corner, whips him across the ring, and oh, whoa, did Chaz hit those buckles hard. Right in the shoulder blades, and he's down and trying to get his win, and there's a headbutt by Frankie the Thumper Wyatt. You know what? He's a youngster, but he's learning how to use that weight, and more, this guy's going to become a force. Reminds me of Earthquake John Tenta, if those of you might remember him back in the WWF days. John Tenta was a big star in Japan in particular. Headbutt by Frankie the Thumper. Picked up that nickname, of course, from Terry Funk in the movie Paradise Alley. Elbow drop by Frankie Wyatt on Chaz Wesson, who kicks away. Chaz Wesson, the old school warrior, might need every trick in the book to get through this match. Both these gentlemen will be at East Carondelet, the community center, next Saturday, July 26th. What a night it's going to be. Ox Baker, Casa versus Heath Hatton, Eads versus Cruz, all the stars there. Another night of excitement. And of course, as you can see, the crowd packed in here at the community center, and they're enjoying it as, oh, a sizzling chop. Another one by Chaz. Drop kick by Chaz sends big Frankie the Thumper backwards, but he keeps his feet. Tries to arm whip him. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to arm whip that. That's like taking a bus and trying to arm whip the bus across the ring. The bus ain't moving, folks. But there goes the Corvette. Ouch, into the corner again. A hard arm whip by Frankie the Thumper Wyatt and Chaz Wesson, feeling the effects of that second one. And then a diving headbutt that into the shoulder. A lot of punishment to the upper back of Chaz Wesson. He could be getting into trouble very early here against Frankie the Thumper Wyatt. Knee into the stomach. You could see that whole ring shudder and shiver when Frankie the Thumper Wyatt threw that 395 pounds into the midsection of Wesson. Once more, Chaz comes back fighting, but it's hard to fight. Chaz has to get a little momentum, has to get something moving against Frankie Wyatt, and it's not easy to do. You're trying to move 395 pounds around in the ring. You got to really catch him just the right way, and that's not the right way unless you are Frankie Wyatt. That was a body slam. Leg drop misses. Oh, the leg drop guillotine misses as Chaz Wesson rolled away. And that's maybe the break he needs. Open it up where he can get some offense going against Frankie the Thumper. Drop kick right underneath the chin. Knocks Wyatt into the corner. Chaz pushes him back. A chop to the stomach. Ouch. You can hear Frankie trying to go, get my win back, get my win back. Another chop, this one to the chest. You can hear those right at home. The arm whip once more sends Chaz into the corner, but he kind of put the skids on that one. Yeah, he blocked that one pretty good. He was waiting with the elbow for Frankie Wyatt. Frankie frustrated now. Kick into the stomach by Chaz Wesson. He's going up where? To the top rope. Dives over the top. Oh, sunset flip. He's got his legs over the shoulders. Hey, Chaz Wesson with a sunset flip off the top rope. There's a stunner. Chaz Wesson with a victory over Frankie the Thumper Wyatt. Ox Baker will be on hand when the Classic Championship is up for grabs. Title holder Ironman Ken Casa, managed by Travis Cook, opposes challenger Heath Hatton. It's Saturday, July 26th at the East Carondelet Community Center. Ricky Cruz tangles with Daniel Eads, plus Jake Durden, Flash Flanagan, Gary Jackson, Big Jim Hoforth, Chaz Wesson, Big Daddy with Red River Jack, and more. For tickets, call 286-4848. Casa versus Hatton. Cruz versus Eads. Meet Ox Baker in person. Saturday, July 26th in East Carondelet. Once more, Iron Man Ken Casa's on the spot as he defends the Classic Wrestling Championship against Heath Hatton, Saturday, July 26th at the East Carondelet Community Center. And of course, there are people who worry about the fact that Iron Man Ken Casa's manager, Travis Cook, is going to be at ringside. I even heard Ricky Cruz say bad things about you. I don't know what that means at this time.
Whoa. I think Ricky's just a little bit upset. I mean, I know things a few weeks ago didn't quite go exactly as they should. But, you know, Ricky Cruz wants a shot at the title. I'm willing to have my people negotiate with his people. But it's that darn Herb Simmons who's getting involved in things again and forcing a match with Heath Hatton on us that, frankly, I really don't care for.
Well, after all, Heath Hatton won the Battle Royal. And if I do remember, on June 21st, I hate to bring this up, Ken Casa, he caught you in that crossface and forced you to tap.
Listen, Larry, we'll get to that in a second. We've got way more important things to talk about than Heath Hatton, okay? What maybe some of you guys don't realize is that this is the one-year anniversary as me as a Classic Wrestling Champion.
It is?
Yes, it is.
June 16th, 2013, 1 year in. And so I brought a little bottle of champagne. Travis and I are going to celebrate. But Travis, we're not going to open this up right now.
Oh, really?
2 reasons. One, Larry might bogart it and drink like half before me and you get the drop, okay?
Yeah.
And two, we're going to put this on ice. We're going to wait. And after we beat Heath Hatton, all you hicks out there are going to watch me and Travis sit back a little champagne and celebrate in the ring.
You see, Heath Hatton, he's making a big deal about he got a little fluky victory in the tag team match. And that's right, you got the win, no doubt about it. But you see, no professional wrestler goes through his entire career undefeated. Andre the Giant didn't go undefeated. Well, neither is Ken Casa. He's a human too. He's just a superhuman. But you see, there's a difference between those that can win the occasional match and those that win championships. The Buffalo Bills could win a lot of regular season football games, but they couldn't win the Super Bowl. We win Super Bowls.
Do I sense here a little bit, and I have to agree with you, Iron Man Ken Casa has been a terrific champion for a year. Man, he's taken on everybody. But do I sense a little overconfidence perhaps here?
I mean, here's the thing about Heath. Heath. It just doesn't even flow off the tongue right. I don't even like his name. Heath? What is that short for? Heathcliff? Like the cat?
So. Yeah.
I'm not dating myself, am I, Larry?
No, you're not. You're okay.
Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable. Oh! And we've all seen them Cosby sweaters in the back, buddy. And just like the good doctor, you always think you've got an answer for things. Always can solve everybody's problems, but you got a big problem right here. And his name is Ken Casa. And when this fist smacks you in the jaw, all you're going to be able to eat is that delicious Jell-O pudding.
You know, one more thing about this Heath Hatton situation here. Now, Heath Hatton is a fine young athlete, I'll grant you that. Ken Koss is a magnificent champion, of course. And so you put those two together in a main event, that in and of itself should sell tickets. I don't have to sell you on that match. But for me, there's one more little personal agenda, personal issue that I've got with this thing. That's the reason I'm looking forward to it. Because you see, a few weeks back, right here in East Carondelet, I had Jim Cornette right where I wanted him. I had him dead to rights in the center of the ring with his tennis racket in my hand, and I was about to put him out of wrestling for good. Now stop and think about the repercussions of that if it would have happened. If I would have put Jim Cornette out of wrestling, which people have been trying to do for 30 years, what would have happened? Well, within 24 hours, it would have made national news. It would have been all over social media, all over the dirt sheets, all over the magazines. I would have been an international star within 24 hours. But Heath Hatton, you came in, you broke it up, and it's your fault that the good wrestling fans of the United States of America and the wrestling fans of the world have not gotten to be introduced to the greatness that is Travis Cook yet. And it's all because you interfered in the situation when I was about to knock out Jim Cornette.
And we obviously have a situation building. It comes to a climax July 26th. Hatton versus Casa, the Classic Wrestling Championship on the line. Ox Baker will be on hand when the Classic Championship is up for grabs. Title holder Ironman Ken Casa, managed by Travis Cook, opposes challenger Heath Hatton. It's Saturday, July 26th at the East Carondelet Community Center. Ricky Cruz tangles with Daniel Eads, plus Jake Durden, Flash Flanagan, Gary Jackson, Big Jim Hoforth, Chaz Wesson, Big Daddy with Red River Jack, and more. For tickets, call 286-4848. Casa versus Hatton. Cruz versus Eads. Meet Ox Baker in person. Saturday, July 26th in East Carondelet.
Flying Mare by Dick Murdoch.
One of wrestling's most unpredictable, exciting personalities ever was Dick Murdoch, along with King Kong Brody, who was also one of the best friends I had in this business. On October 30th, 1983, Murdoch and Bushwhacker Luke Williams took on Jerry and Marty Oates, reputedly cousins. Jerry trained Marty, and a year or so later, Marty started using his real name, Marty Jannetty, when he became tag team partners with Shawn Michaels. You'll enjoy this one.
He's working. Hammerlock by Marty Oates. Good move by the youngster. He's been trained well by his older brother. Luke wants to make a tag. A little too far away. They're about 6 or 8 inches away from a tag. Oh, so far. No tag, says referee Ed Warren. The Warren brothers doing the officiating chores this match, to the best referees in the country today. Luke Williams countering nicely. Williams tying up the arm of Marty Oates. Luke Williams fires a forearm into the shoulder of Marty. Tag made to Dick Murdoch. Whoop, wait a minute, where'd that tag rope go? Oh, there it is. Murdoch's got the tag rope, and he's got it on the throat of Marty Oates. Dick Murdoch strangling Marty Oates. Luke Williams and Dick Murdoch double teaming Marty Oates in the corner.
5 minutes of the lap, 10 minutes left.
Murdoch pulling on the hair of Marty Oates. Marty trying to get to Jerry. Tag made to Luke Williams. Luke Williams with a kick into the stomach of Marty Oates. Williams twisting that arm around and slamming a forearm into the shoulder of Marty. Again and again, Williams slamming into the shoulder of Marty Oates. Oh, Williams bending the figures and then scraping them along the top rope. Oates, nice counter. The kid can wrestle. Needs experience, but there's only one way to get that, and that's in the ring with people like Luke Williams and particularly Mr. Murdoch. Williams with a forearm smash. Flying tackle by Luke Williams. Luke Williams, nice leapfrog by Marty Oates. He's waiting. Good move by Marty. Drop kick by Marty Oates sends Williams right out of the ring. And Marty tags his brother Jerry. Hey, that Marty Oates looks all right. Williams almost made it back in, but Jerry Oates was waiting and then took a little move at Dick Murdoch. Murdoch says, I think I'm going to go back and see if the cameras are okay. He's hiding underneath the scaffold. Where'd you go, Dick? Where's that Murdoch? Murdoch's underneath the scaffolding. Where's that man going? He goes any further, he'll be back at the concession stand in the Arena Sports Studio. Oh, here comes Murdoch! That guy's hard to keep track of. Murdoch and Williams double teaming Jerry Oates. Jerry Oates caught in the corner, and Murdoch pops him. Murdoch pulls back on the head of Jerry Oates and then bangs an elbow into the face. Williams hooks the head on Jerry Oates. Murdoch wades in the punch to the midsection and Jerry Oates fights back. The Georgia Greyhound and the Texas Tornado. Oh, Murdoch gets the worst of it. Oates is after Williams. Williams grabs the tights and Murdoch takes full advantage. Headbutt by Murdoch and Oates. I don't know who got the worst of that. I think they both did. Williams with a chop to the throat. Did Luke Williams just try to kiss the referee when the referee came over to ball him out?
That's what it looked like.
The referee, I can understand, has a hard task, but that's asking too much of anybody. Murdoch pitches Jerry Oates out of the ring. Murdoch grabs Marty Oates and rams him into the knee of Luke Williams. Jerry Oates out on the floor. Murdoch sees him. Murdoch going out after him. Look on that far side of the ring. Murdoch stomped on Jerry Oates. Luke Williams puts Marty Oates down. Williams bouncing off the ropes, knee drop into the chest, on the chest, the referee indicating it. Jerry Oates coming back up to the apron. Williams with a backbreaker on Marty Oates. Murdoch going up. Where's he going? He's up on the top rope. Murdoch coming off the top rope, the knee drop to the throat. Oh, deliberate attempt to injure Marty Oates by Murdoch, who then kicks Jerry Oates out of the ring. Murdoch deliberately going after Marty Oates. Here comes Jerry. Here comes Jerry Oates. Here comes Jerry Oates. He's got a chair. He's after Murdoch, and he misses Williams. Jerry Oates coming to the aid of his brother. He's out after Williams. He's out after Murdoch. Murdoch's underneath the scaffolding. Murdoch's practically out of the building. Luke Williams is there on his own. Jerry Oates coming to the aid of his brother. He had no other choice after Dick Murdoch deliberately came off that top rope in an attempt to injure Marty Oates. He was lucky that Marty was squirming around that knee. He could have been badly hurt. Where's Murdoch? Tom Blazinski trying to get a look at Murdoch. I think he's underneath the scaffolding. Jerry Oates and Marty Oates, the Oates brothers, I'm sure have this victory. There's Murdoch. Look at him. Here comes Murdoch creeping out from underneath the camera scaffolding. There's Dick Murdoch. Hey, Jerry Oates is there waiting, and Jerry Oates spots him.
Ox Baker will be on hand when the Classic Championship is up for grabs. Title holder Ironman Ken Casa, managed by Travis Cook, opposes challenger Heath Hatton. It's Saturday, July 26th at the East Carondelet Community Center. Ricky Cruz tangles with Daniel Eads, plus Jake Durden, Flash Flanagan, Gary Jackson, Big Jim Hoforth, Chaz Wesson, Big Daddy with Red River Jack, and more. For tickets, call 286-4848. Casa versus Hatton. Cruz versus Eads. Meet Ox Baker in person. Saturday, July 26th in East Carondelet. Heath Hatton probably just can't wait for next Saturday, July 26th in East Carondelet. Heath gets his crack at the Classic Championship belonging to Ironman Ken Casa, who with his manager Travis Cook is so confident. We'll see. Ricky Cruz and Daniel Eads square off. Red River Jack makes his debut. Flanagan, Jackson, Durden, all the stars are there next Saturday, plus the memorable Ox Baker returns to meet one and all. Next Saturday in East Carondelet, yet another headline evening for SICW Wrestling Explosion.